Salt hydrolysis. Salt hydrolysis means reaction of cation or anion of a salt with water and increasing the concentration of H plus ions or OH minus ions or both the ions is known as salt hydrolysis. Salt hydrolysis means the reaction of anion or cation or both the ions of a salt reacting with water to increase the concentration of H plus ions, OH minus ions or both the ions is called as salt hydrolysis. We know that in pure water, concentration of H plus ions is almost equal to concentration of H plus ions. In pure water, concentration of H plus ions is equal to concentration of OH minus ions. In a salt, we have anion and a cation, positive ion and a negative ion. This is the phenomena. Now, if we add salt to water, salt ionizes to give cation and anion. For example, now let us explain. Here I have pure water H2O. It is slightly ionizes to give H plus ions and OH minus ions. Now I am having a salt here, MX salt, whatever it may be NaCl or KCl or NH4Cl, whatever it may be. If we dissolve this salt in water, it ionizes to give M plus and X minus. One positive ion and negative ion will be there. In water, due to ionization, I have H plus ions and OH minus ions. In pure water, concentration of H plus ions will be equal to concentration of OH minus ion. That's why it is neutral in nature. But whenever I add this H plus ions, these ions will react with water. In such case, the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion will no longer be equal. One of the concentrations will increase and other automatically decreases. If concentration of H plus ions is increasing, automatically the solution will get acidic nature. The aqueous solution will have acidic nature. If OH minus concentration is increased, it will get basic nature. Now, when a salt produces acidic solutions, when a salt produces basic solutions, this depends upon the nature of this salt. Now, how many types of salts are there? Because salt is obtained when an acid reacts with a base. When an acid reacts with a base, it forms salt and water. Now, acids are two types, strong acids, weak acids. Bases are also two types, strong bases, weak bases. Naturally, we have four types of salts. We have four types of salts. Now, the salts can be classified into four types. They are salts obtained when strong acid reacts with strong base. Then another category of salt is salt that obtained when strong acid reacts with weak base. And third type of salt is when weak acid reacts with strong base. And fourth category of salt is salt that obtained when weak acid reacts with weak base. These are the four types of salts that we are having. Now, in acid-base reactions also we came to know that, particularly in Bronsted theory, we studied that The conjugate of weak acid is strong. The conjugate of strong acid is weak. Similarly, vice versa for bases also. Now here, if acid is strong, its ion will be weak. Now in a salt, in whatever the salt it may be, let us take examples for these 4 types. When strong acid reacts with a strong base means strong acids like HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, all these things. Strong bases means NaOH, KOH, like that. So, if the 2 ions are present, the salts will be KCl, NaCl, NaNO3, K2SO4 or K2CO4, sorry, K2SO4 or Na2SO4, like that. They are examples for strong acid and strong base. Now, strong acid and weak base. Strong acid and weak base. Strong acid and weak base means NH4Cl, then CuSO4, FeSO4, etc. are the examples for second category of salts, because NH4Cl obtained when NH4OH, weak base, reacts with strong acid HCl. This CuSO4 is obtained when CuOH twice reacts with H2SO4. This FeSO4 is obtained when FeOH twice reacts with H2SO4. So these are the examples for the salts that obtained when a strong acid reacts with a weak base. Now similarly for weak acid with a strong base. Strong bases we know, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, lithium oxide, like that. Strong weak bases means, weak acids means acetic acid, H2S, carbonate, H2CO3, etc. So for this you will have Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, potassium sulfide, then potassium is sodium acetate, etc. are the salts of weak acid and a strong base. Now, weak acid and weak base. Weak acid and weak base means ammonium carbonate, ammonium cyanide, calcium, copper carbonate, copper sulfide, etc. are the examples for weak acid with a weak base. So, here water, pure water is neutral in nature because the H plus ion concentration in water will be equal to OH ions concentration. Salt contain one positive ion, one negative ion. Positive ion is known as cation, negative ion is known as anion. When salts dissolved in water, the neutral water may converted into acid or may converted into base. Sometimes it will remain neutral. So in what cases the aqueous salt solutions are acidic, basic or neutral? This depends upon nature of the salts that we have dissolved. Now come to the salts. Salts can be divided into 4 types basing on the nature of the acid and base by which the salt is formed, because salt is formed due to the reaction between acid and a base. So in any salt, the anion is from acid and cation is from base. Because if you observe any salt, KCl, K from potassium hydroxide, Cl is from HCl. In NaCl, Na is from NaOH, Cl is from HCl. In NaNO3, Na is from NaOH, NO3 is from HNO3. In K2SO4, K is from KOH, SO4 minus 2 is from H2SO4. So for any salt, whatever type it may be, all 4 types of salts, cation comes from base, anion comes from acid. Cation comes from base and anion comes from acid. If acid is strong, anion is weak. If acid is weak, anion is strong. The strong one can react with water and hydrolyze it. That we call it as hydrolysis. if anion or cation of a salt reacts with water and changes the concentrations of H plus or OH minus is said to be salt hydrolysis. So anion of a salt can hydrolyze water when this anion is from weak acid. So anions of weak acid can hydrolyze water. Anions of weak acids means weak acids are CH3COOH, H2S, H2CO3, HCN, etc. So anions of these weak acids are CH3COO minus, S minus 2, CO3 minus 2, Cn minus, etc. If any salt contain these ions, these ions will react with water. What happened when anion react with water? For example, if you take this CH3COO minus, not only this, any one of this, when reacts with water, since it is a negative ion, in water you have positive ion H plus and negative ion OH minus. Naturally, negative ion anion will take H plus ion and convert it as CH3COOH. That means it decreases the concentration of H plus ions in water. Decreasing of concentration of H plus ion water is nothing but increasing of OH minus and concentration of that solution. It means the solution will become basic in nature. So here if you take weak acid and a strong base, in such salts, whatever it may be Na2CO3, K2CO3, K2S, CH3COO, Na, like that. All these salts when dissolved in water, anion will hydrolyze water and increases the concentration of OH minus ions, and the solution will be basic in nature. And cations of these salts, Na, K, they come from strong base. So naturally they are weak. They cannot react with water. So such salt solutions are basic in nature. Now come to the salt with weak base. Weak base will give us strong conjugate acids. So the cations are, if cation is from weak base, so such cations are strong. Such cations will hydrolyze water. If cation hydrolyze water, cation is a positively charged species. Naturally, it will take negative species. In water, negative species is OH minus. If take that OH minus from water, automatically H plus ion concentration will increases. So due to cation hydrolysis, H plus ion concentration in water will increase and the salt solution will be acidic in nature. So strong acid, weak base. These salts when dissolved in water, they will gives us acidic solutions. NH4Cl, CuSO4, FeSO4, etc. If you dissolve in water, the salt solutions are acidic in nature because there the cation is from weak base. The cation of a weak base is strong. This cation will react with water and takes OH minus ions from it. When it takes OH minus from it, the H plus ion concentration in water automatically increases and the solution will become acidic in nature. But this is scientific explanation. Just for examination point of view or to remember it easily, if salt is from strong acid and weak base, its solution is acidic in nature. If salt is from weak acid and strong base, weak acid and strong base, then the salt solution is acidic in nature, basic in nature. If you may get confused that if anion hydrolysis gives basic solutions, cation hydrolysis gives acidic solutions. That is the phenomenon. But another aspect that you can remember, out of the salts, in a salt, if acid is strong, base is weak, its salt solution is acidic in nature. If acid is weak, base is strong, that salt solution is basic in nature. If both are strong or both are weak, the salt solution is neutral in nature. If both acid and base, which forms a salt, the salt is obtained from strong acid and strong base. Such salts, both anion and cation, both are weak. They cannot hydrolyze water. Such salt solutions are neutral in nature. First category, they are neutral in nature. Here in weak acid and weak base, both are strong. They equally neutralize or equally hydrolyze water. So in these cases, it is also here also it is neutral. But in competitive examinations, even though they are both are weak, if they gave us dissociation constant values, this dissociation constant will give us the information regarding the extent of ionization. With the help of that also, we can identify the strength. So if two dissociation constants of weak acid and weak bases of a salt are given, in such cases, the salt solution is not neutral. In board examination, you need not worry. But in competitive examinations, if a salt is given, which is obtained from weak acid and weak base, for weak acid, you have dissociation constant, and weak base also you have dissociation constant. If those dissociation constant values are also given specifically, in such cases, the acid or base, which will have high dissociation constant, naturally will have that tendency. That means if acid dissociation constant is more than base dissociation constant, that acid is stronger than that base. So resultant solution will be acidic in nature. If base dissociation constant is more, the resultant solution will be basic in nature. If dissociation constants of both are same, then only it will be neutral. That will ask in only on competitive examination. In board examinations, you need not worry about it. So if acid and base both are strong, or if acid and base that forms a salt both are weak, the salt solutions are neutral in nature. If a salt is from strong acid and weak base, its solution is acidic in nature. If it is from weak acid and strong base, the solution will be basic in nature. If cation hydrolyze water, it is acidic in nature. If anion hydrolyze water, it is basic in nature. This is salt hydrolysis. If you carefully go through the PDF format of this question, you can easily answer it. Generally, in examinations, they will ask the nature of NH4Cl and CH3COON, which is well-known example. CH3COONA. CH3COONA is obtained when CH3COOH reacts with NaOH. NaOH is a strong base, CH3COOH is a weak acid. So that salt which is formed by this reaction is basic in nature because their anion will hydrolyze water. Anion hydrolyzation leads to formation of bases. Another salt, NH4Cl. This salt is obtained when NH4OH reacts with HCl. HCl is a strong acid, NH4OH is a weak base. So here if cation hydrolyze water, in that solution, H plus ion concentration will increases. So the salt solution is acidic in nature. CH3COONA is basic in nature, NH4Cl is acidic in nature. Their anion hydrolyze water, so it is basic in nature. Here cation hydrolyze water, so it is acidic in nature. Their strong base and weak acid, so it is base in nature. Here strong acid, weak base, so it is acidic in nature. This is salt hydrolysis. Salt hydrolysis. We know that in any salt we have anion and cation. Anion of salt is obtained from weak acids and cation of a salt will obtained from bases. So when salt dissolves in water, it ionizes to give cation and anion. We already discussed that basing on the nature of the acid and base which forms that salt, salts can be classified into 4 types. Salts of strong acid and strong base, salts of weak acid and strong base, salts of weak base and strong acid, and salts of weak acid plus weak base. So now we are particularly studying about a salt which is obtained by the action of weak acid with a strong base. Best example for this category is CH3COO Na. CH3COO Na. This salt is obtained when a weak acid like CH3COOH reacts with a strong base like NaOH, so that we will get CH3COO Na plus water. That means this salt is obtained from weak acid when reacts with strong base. Weak acid when reacts with strong base, this type of salt is obtained. Now when this salt is dissolved in water, it ionizes to give acetate ions plus Na plus ions. Not only in this salt, in any salt, the anion is from acid and cation is from base. Now here this anion is obtained from a weak acid, so it is strong. Since acid is weak, the ion thus formed is strong. If base is strong, the ion thus formed is weak. So only strong ions can hydrolyze water. Out of these two ions, acetate ion is strong. So acetate ion, when reacts with water, we know that in water we will have H plus and OH minus ions. Obviously we know that negative ion will react with positive ions. That means this acetate ion has more affinity to take H plus ions from water. Because of that, it will form CH3COOH plus OH minus. Acetate ion takes H plus ions from what? Of course, it's a reversible reaction. Since it is a strong conjugate base of weak acetic acid, it attracts the H plus ions from water and converted as acetic acid, which is a weak acid, and it will not ionize. Or if you ionize it in a small extent, it will ionize. That's why because of this reaction, in the salt solution, OH ions concentration will drastically increases. Because before adding salt to water, in water, H plus ion concentration is equal to OH minus concentration. Whenever you add a salt like this, the anion of salt is from a weak acid, so it is very strong conjugate base. It has more affinity to H plus ions. So it reacts with water, and this reaction is said to be hydrolysis. So it hydrolyzes water. Because of anion hydrolysis, OH ions concentration in water will increase, and the salt solution will become basic in nature. So here also we can write hydrolysis constant. The hydrolysis constant of these salts is Kw by Ka. This is the expression for hydrolysis. Sometimes they will give us dissociation constant of weak acid, and they may ask us hydrolysis constant. So hydrolysis constants of this type of salts is Kw by Ka. Now, here the pH of this solution is greater than 7. pH is greater than 7. So this is the hydrolysis of a salt that obtained from weak acid and a weak base. Not only this salt, this example in board examination they will give this example. But in competitive examinations, you may have several salts like this. For example, we have weak acids like H2CO3. From this you will have CO3 minus 2 salt ion, HCN. From this you will have Cn minus, H2S. From this you will have S minus 2. Like that, there are so many weak acids. So if any salt contain these ions along with a strong cations that obtained from strong bases like Na plus, K plus, Li plus, next Ba plus, like that, plus 2, like that. All these ions when combined with these anions, all such salts are basic in nature. That means all first A group cations and the ions that are present in the bottom of the second A group will give us strong alkali solutions. So if such cations are present in a salt along with these anions, all such salts are basic in nature and their pH is more than 7. That means if you have any salts were given like KCN, Na2CO3, Na2S or K2S or KCN or NaCN, like that, all these salts are basic in nature. In examinations, public examination, they'll ask this only. But in competitive examinations, they may give so many examples like that. Another category of salts are salts that are obtained when a strong acid reacts with a weak base. Strong acid reacts with a weak base. For example, strong acid means HCl, H2SO4, HClO4, like that. So when HCl, strong acid like HCl, reacts with a weak base like NH4OH, we get a salt NH4Cl plus H2O. So this salt is obtained when a weak base reacts with, this is weak base, reacts with strong acid. Weak base reacts with strong acid. So here, if such salt dissolve in water, it ionizes to give NH4 plus Cl minus. Not only in this sauce, I am repeatedly remind you that in any salt, cation is from base and anion is from acid. If acid is strong, its anion is weak. If base is strong, cation is weak. If acid is weak, its anion is strong. If base is weak, its cation is strong. Here in this case, it is weak base. So the cation that obtained from a weak base is strong. So it is strong. And anion is from strong acid. So it is weak. So weaker one cannot react with water. So here in this case, this cation NH4 plus, since it is from weak base, it is strong. When it reacts with water, naturally, since it is a positive species, it will take negative species from water. That is, it will take OH minus ions from water. When it take OH minus ions from water, it will convert it into NH4OH. This NH4OH is a weak electrolyte. It will not ionize back. So all OH minus ions that were present in water are replaced as NH4OH. Now automatically H plus ions are released into water and they combine with water molecules to form H3O plus ions. That means H3O plus ions concentration or H plus ions concentration in water increases. That means here cation is hydrolyzing water. In the previous case in sodium acetate, anion hydrolyzes water. When anion hydrolyzes water, OH concentration is increasing, the resultant solution will be basic in nature. Here cation is hydrolyzing water. Cation will take OH minus ions from water and convert it into a weak base. Because of that reaction, H plus ions in water will increase, so that the salt solution will be acidic in nature. So salt is acidic in nature. So its pH is less than 7. pH is less than 7. For such salts, the hydrolysis constant Kh is equal to Kw by Kb. If we have dissociation constant, Kw is 10 to the power minus 14 by, if you have dissociation constant, you can easily calculate hydrolysis constant. In competitive examinations, they will ask this hydrolysis constants also. So here, if in a salt, when dissolved in water, it ionizes to give anion and cation. The reaction of anion or cation or both the ions with water is said to be salt hydrolysis. Because of the salt hydrolysis, concentration of H plus ions or OH minus ions or both the ions may increase, which leads to the formation of acidic solution or basic solution, or sometimes it may be neutral also. This phenomena is called as salt hydrolysis. Here in examinations frequently they are asking sodium acetate and ammonium chloride. Sodium acetate and ammonium chloride. So not only this ammonium chloride, there are so many weak bases like copper hydroxide, ferric D block elements, all D block elements, all D block cations. When combined with anions like Cl minus, SO4 minus 2, NO3 minus, etc., those such salts are acidic in nature. Other examples are NH4 twice SO4, CuSO4, FeSO4, similarly CuNO3 twice, CuCl2, FeCl2 or FeCl3. So all such salts are acidic in nature.